with Judith Light, and joining us is Judith's dear friend, award-winning author and gay rights activist Paul Monette. And also joining us is Sharon Lund, who has AIDS and travels the country lecturing about it. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Paul, you are active with AIDS. What is your condition?
Well, I was diagnosed, actually, I became infected 10 years ago.
How?
By my husband. He was infected when he married me and didn't tell me, and I was just married to him for a short 6 months, and after I divorced him 2 years later, I saw him on a Dan Rather special saying he was dying of AIDS.
And you did not know?
No, I did not know he was infected. And I contacted him, and he admitted that he was infected before he married me. And the only reason I share that is because a lot of women that are married, or heterosexual women, don't think that this can happen to them, so I want to let them know that it does happen, that AIDS does not discriminate. And I can actually understand what my husband was going through, because there's so much fear and also stigma attached to HIV and AIDS, so I can understand where he was coming from. And I think that, like Paul was talking about, this has actually given me my life back. You know, for the first time, I'm taking better care of myself than I ever have before. I don't take life for granted. I found that inner peace and happiness that perhaps I didn't have before I was infected. And when I became extremely ill 7 years ago, the doctor gave me about 6 months to live. And I went home and I got my will together and my living power of attorney and asked my daughter who she wanted to live with, and basically bought into the...
Was this daughter with this man that you'd been married to?
No, this is my daughter is from my first husband. She's now 19 years old. She's out in the audience, Janine. And I bought into the death sentence, and then I realized, called my doctor back, and I said, you know, you're not God. You don't know how or when anybody's going to die, and I'm not going to buy into the death sentence, and I'm going to do all I can now to live.
And what have you been doing?
I only use alternative therapies. Like Paul, I did research though, but I realized that for me, I was not willing to use a toxic substance. So I use herbs and vitamins, amino acids, visualization, acupuncture, stress reduction. Support is extremely important. I get my support from my spirituality, from my family. I think I'm very fortunate to have a loving and supportive family. And my daughter's very, very supportive. I mean, she's my main strength. Yeah.
Paul, Sharon, we're talking about discrimination. Have you experienced anything like that as a woman with AIDS?
Well, I had a little bit of discrimination at work where people were afraid to drink out of the water fountain after me or stop going to dinner with me. And also, I lost a dentist. I lost a gynecological doctor.
What do you mean by lost?
Once I told them I was infected, they didn't want to work with me anymore. And I was not willing to fight that. It was like, if you can't understand this virus, I'll find somebody that can show me the understanding and work with me. But the thing that hurts me more than anything, as far as traveling around the United States and other countries, is that because I'm a white heterosexual woman, I see that I get treated better than other people, and that's wrong. It should not matter how any man, woman, or child becomes infected. We all deserve the same compassion, love, and understanding.
Absolutely.
You know,
it's not happening.
I know it's not happening.
Thank you so much for being here today. Borrowed time, last watch of night. Sharon Lund, I want to thank you so much for being. Good luck. And Richard, thank you so much for being here today.